Boom!
Wow, that was a good intro. Well, welcome to.
Well, we don't have intro music, and that's never been established.
Yeah, no, it's this is.
I think we do now. Just
we're
record
not
that
talking
every
about
time.
that podcast.
I know, really.
Yeah, we could just
Absolutely.
put it on the front.
Oh,
that.
babies,
And the end.
babies! Here we are. Oh my God, it's coming.
Yeah. Well, let's first celebrate before we get into things. We're officially this episode. We're in season 2. Do you know why?
Why is that?
You know why we're in season 2?
I thought it was just one long season. I didn't know.
No, because we've been doing this for a year.
Really?
Yeah.
What a sad pack of bastards.
Our first podcast.
Yeah, for a
our
year.
First podcast
for nobody.
No, this is the
And
least
there's been
popular
no assassination
podcast
attempt
in all of
on
North
any
America.
of us. No one's tried to kill any of us, so we're fine.
Uh-uh.
There's no reason to. So
I decided that this is episode 35, and I call it Welcome to Season 2.
Welcome
and this
to
is
season 2, bitches. We have a season 2. You know what? We can have a season 2 because we want to. We don't really have anybody to answer to about whether we're going to do 2 seasons.
That's one of the advantages of
multiple.
We almost got canceled.
It's the advantage of being, yeah.
We almost got canceled.
It is. We do not have any suits above us to tell us what we're going to do.
Well, we don't even have any listeners to tell us what to do, so it doesn't matter.
Or to be displeased about anything we say.
We're free.
Let's be honest. It's just a conversation that 3 of us have and bitch about things. That's how it should be marketed.
I was thinking about this exact thing today.
That's really what it is. Yeah, you're right. We should really just
say that. All we are doing is just hanging out and have a conversation. This isn't really for anybody. So
it's not really for anybody. It's for us. And
for us.
Yeah.
I listen to it sometimes, so, you know.
I mean, no one cares what they wear. No one cares what they look like. No one cares what the lighting is like.
I'm not talking about that. A podcast just
it's just
for
us meeting up.
Fuck everybody else.
I love that.
I probably froze, or you guys probably
I'm writing that down.
Write that down.
You did.
What happened?
I see everybody's working.
Just for us.
It was me who froze.
Everything
how's
everything continues to happen.
Yeah, you did. You're a little bit fuzzy today. That's okay.
I am?
You don't have anybody to answer to either.
Nope.
Yeah. You're a little. It could be internet.
Well, it's the pre. You know, when this is all done, it comes out nice, right?
It does. It comes out nice. It's just those.
We'll see.
For us, or for me at least, it's.
And it's the worst thing that happened. Who's going to get mad?
Exactly.
I love my wife. I was thinking about me. She's like, "I'm going to watch your podcast," and I'm like, "Dude, we're at like 40."
I dare you. I fucking triple dog dare you.
I dare her
to watch.
I
was like, "Don't even bother."
Podcast.
I told her, "Don't even bother. All we do is talk about you."
But this is
You're gonna hate.
It's terrible that we don't even promote ourselves. Like, no, listen, I have a podcast, but don't listen to it.
Get down.
Down.
Get down.
It's a dog. He wants his bark box.
He does.
Bark box.
I want it now. Hang on, because this is what he's going for. So let me get this out of the way so I can give it to him. And he gets the fuck out of here. I just wanted to talk about
today's bark box.
This was the other bark box. This wasn't today's bark box. We have another one coming, but this was one that I couldn't find that I think was hidden under some furniture or something. And he's like freaking out right now. Anyways, this is supposed to be a cactus, but I don't think anybody should make a cactus with that color. That's a penis-colored cactus with a wart problem.
Dude,
look at these
box.
people. I'm telling you, perverted.
Yeah,
it's bark box. They're perverts.
Yeah, they're perverts. Look at he's got to have his.
Oh,
okay, go ahead.
The dog likes the bark box things, though.
Yeah, well, they do. They fight over them. Anyway, so yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to show you. Remember, we did the llama,
nobuous,
which was
nobules.
It is nobuous. It's like a member with lots of arms coming off, like sprouting arms.
What does it taste like?
Nodules. I bet that has the dog.
Come on, don't lie. You know what it tastes like.
It probably tastes like cock.
Wait a second.
It probably tastes like bacon or something, so that the dog.
Asking for a friend. Does this bark boxing taste like a cock?
It does.
It does.
Oh my god!
Can you even do the gay voice anymore without being totally fucking?
Probably not.
No, you can't do it. No.
I mean,
You guys
because it
cancel
could
me?
be like now.
Are you making fun of me? I making fun of my ass.
Well, yeah, you can't really do much.
My fiance and her mother are watching like Gracie and Frankie right now, which is
Gracie and
what do you got
Frankie.
going on, T-Bone?
What was that?
Fucking Halloween time. You guys know I'm a junkie.
Fucking bitches! Look at that. Get in there.
Oh, candy.
What is that? Is that a little?
That's a peanut M&M.
It can't be.
That is a very loud
Yeah,
packaging. However,
sorry.
Put that thing. Dump it out in your lap.
No, too much sugar.
Gracie and Frankie. So this is like it's fuck
Jane
is it?
Fonda.
Jane Fonda and Lily
Oh,
Tomlin.
come on, really?
And
gay
what's his name?
Jane Fonda and gay Lily Tomlin. I guess. I mean, I don't know the situation.
No, they're not gay. Their husbands are gay, and one of them
husbands are gay.
Martin Sheen is one of them.
Martin Sheen, Sam Waterston. So I want to bring this up. I want to say this because it skeeves me a little bit. You know, I don't need. So look, we're all like kind of on the woke thing. We're a little fucking. You know, we've lived with this in our society and stuff like this. Is it weird that this skeeves you out? And like, are you having a problem? Am I having a problem with old guys kissing? What's it weird
your problem
to me?
with it?
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. What's your problem with it? You should not have a problem.
Well, I'm just wondering what. No, I was just curious as to what your problem.
Old men kissing is weird to me.
What kind of mustaches do they have?
Old couples kiss.
It is just love. But the thing is,
did they drink milk before or no?
Again,
good question. You'd have to ask.
You know what? We need a new segment. We need a new segment called "Gordon is Old," and it should be it's all the things.
Hey, I like this
all
idea.
the things that you could. It's the things that you complain about. Yeah, it's the things that you complain about, and you often ask. Yeah,
we're very democratic.
The service at the restaurants these days, it's no good. It's no good anymore.
It isn't any good. I told you.
They got old guys kissing on television now.
Am I the Archie Bunker?
I can't even watch my
programs. I the Archie Bunker of 2024? Is that what's happening now?
Yeah,
you are of this podcast. It's okay.
For sure. We're not young.
But you know what? Yeah. I'll tell you. I'll be that guy. Fuck it. You know what though? It's like, again, here's the fucking delineation though. It's like, I don't watch that shit. If I don't want to look at gay men kissing old guys having mouth-to-mouth interaction, I don't have to do that. I'm sure they're having a great time being actors, enjoying acting.
Yeah,
but
I think I tried watching that show, and that didn't bother me. But what did bother me was I didn't like the show.
There's that. I mean, end of the day.
Yeah,
it's not about shitty.
Ultimately,
it wasn't any. Yeah, it was just. It was. I don't even think the writing. It was just sort of like meh. Like I just didn't. I wasn't feeling it.
You know what we should do?
It's so funny. My mom said she tried watching it too. And
we know that the writing is shitty, but we should have old men kissing, and I think this is going to bring it back. I think it will.
That could
is everybody on board
risque.
Here? All right. Yeah, a bit risque.
It's very risque.
Honestly,
you'll win
isn't
an
that
award.
A cheap thrill? Isn't that a cheap ass thrill? Like, okay, we're going to have Martin Sheen and Sam Waterston kiss. These guys have been on cop shows. One of them was a president on a show.
It's Martin Sheen.
It's a fucking ploy.
It's no cheaper than any of the other things.
It is. Like two girls in a fucking diner or whatever. Like one's got fantastic cans, the other one's fucking got gams from one fucking up from one side down the other. So one's got legs and an ass, the other one's got big. So like, listen, yeah, we're selling.
Wait, are you talking about Lily Tomlin and?
No, two girls in a fucking what is that? In a diner? What is that?
Cup?
Do you remember that one?
No.
Ew, a cup?
No, two girls in a cup. No.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I thought was going on too. I'm
like, for a friend.
I don't remember the gams.
Everything goes to that.
Oh, wait, was it Two Broke Girls? Was that the one you're talking about?
Two Broke Girls. That's it.
That was actually had good writing. That was actually a pretty. That was actually a pretty good.
No, I think that's actually been slammed for having really bad writing. But I want to talk about, honestly, because I saw this thing about Howard Stern in the early days. And
we'll get to.
Oh, we're going to get to that. Okay,
we're going to get to that. Let's advance the slideshow.
Yeah,
sure. First of all,
Phil Lesh, look at the knobs on the guitar, T-Bone. It looks like a fucking pepperoni pizza.
It's
too many knobs.
Yeah,
too many basses.
It's still a guitar.
I know, but
dude,
he was the
4
bassist.
strings. You just need to be
low,
large, and in charge.
How many knobs do you need?
You don't need all those knobs.
Either that, or he's just fucking with us with those knobs. Give me all those. They don't all have to work. I just want to see 90 billion knobs on my
growing
bass.
off the guitar. Those are mushrooms.
They might be.
Those.
Yes, probably.
That looks like it might be the 80s or even the 90s.
Hang on a second. I want to take a second though, because how long's it been since we did one of these?
What, podcast?
Yeah, it's been a few weeks. I mean, T-Bone's been out of country.
It's been like 3
out of country in a little country called Idaho.
Yeah.
Which he has, dude, sounds. You said it was amazing. It sounds really cool.
It is. I can see why they're defending it.
And I like your clear glasses, and I almost got those from
Gabe has them too.
I didn't. I wouldn't.
I mean, I do have clear glasses, but I'm wearing the blue ones today.
I'm wearing the blue ones today. Anyways,
I know when I got these.
I missed you fuckers. That's what I wanted to say.
Oh, missed you too.
And I missed seeing your bright shiny faces and doing this thing.
But Phil Lesh died.
So much more important to you, Gabe, than I think anybody else in the world.
It's not important, but Phil Lesh died. He was a founding member of the Grateful Dead. I think that's a.
It's a deal. It's a deal. It really is.
It's newsworthy, and I've been showing in loving memory every week lately. So I noticed that happened. I have seen the Grateful Dead several times, and Phil Lesh is a very good bassist.
To chill him in the parking lot and listen to Phil Lesh.
Yeah, pretty much. But I haven't seen the Grateful Dead in 30 years, maybe, but still, it was a good time. I know he was the Grateful Dead was a band that was for California.
Careful here.
Is pretty.
I mean,
it's
isn't
pretty
that
definitive.
Nationwide? There's some people that.
Yeah, but
they're a California band for sure.
They're a California band, and they kind of defined the whole like hippie scene of California that started here, and like
psychedelic drug taken.
That's who else defined that besides the Grateful Dead? Doors.
So the Doors, maybe.
The Doors were in LA. Doors were an LA situation, and
Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we built this city on rock and roll.
That's right.
I destroyed.
That was after they stopped. I think they got into the cocaine. I think
that ruined lives. Yeah,
1985, and I think they took a giant samurai sword and cut off the top of my head and ate my brains with that song. It's a terrible song, but
which one?
Yeah, we built this city on rock and roll.
It's a bad song.
Oh my god!
Sure it is. You can't stop singing it. You are fucked from here on out, dude. Just not playing back there.
I will never forget that particular part.
I mean, it's catchy. It's catchy. I'll give you that. All right. Well, Phil Lesh, everybody.
Phil Lesh.
Goodbye. 1940 to 1924.
Sir. Thank you
years old.
Thank you for your efforts. And
how do you get an easy name like Lesh?
I'm sure that is something.
It's a dead heat.
I know. It's pretty sweet.
It's a dead heat.
Oh, so I want everybody to know that the election is next week or the week after.
Why is this
11 days?
This is another thing.
Why
is this a dead heat?
The presidential elections, dead heat, and it's coming up. And I hate to tell you guys, it's looking like Trump.
Good for you.
Given the
that
data,
is not the power of positive thinking. But I will.
It is not. I know.
Hopefully and wishfully over positivity enough for you guys. If you want to sit there, you fucking naysayers. Mm-hmm. You fucking naysayers.
Gordon, what's your take on this? I want to find out where you are.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say, look, I'm frankly surprised that this is this close. I mean, better minds, better thinking has not won out in this day. It has not. There is a crazy cult going on, and it is half the fucking country. And I do believe
it's also.
I do believe that largely this is single issue, immigration. I do believe it. No.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll rebut that in a second.
No, you can. Yeah, but I think it's that, and then I'm trying to figure out what the other thing is. What is the fucking appeal? There is nothing that this orange piece of shit can say that will destroy his chances.
His fan base.
There's nothing he can say.
Yeah.
It's almost it's completely pointless to even argue how worthless of a fucking and a piece of shit human being that this person is. And I do believe that. I honestly,
no, he really is.
Wholeheartedly believe he is a piece of shit human being, not just a fucking candidate, but a person. He's deeply damaged and fucked, and that's a problem. And nobody sees that. Nobody on the people that support him see any of that. As a matter of fact, what it is to me is a giant fuck you. The more damaged he is, the more they support him. Because it's a fuck you to the libs, because they want to own the libs and all that other shit.
Let's look at it.
Well, let's talk back and forth about this.
Okay, I'm going to say.
I'm going to go accordion hands when I talk, because this is how. This is, as they say, this is how you know he's lying. Is that we got this,
accordion
and then
hands.
We got accordion hands, and then we got
tiny accordion hands. Well, here's the thing. I disagree with you. I agree with you on everything you've said, just about, except for being single issue. I do not think it's single issue. I think that it is limited issue. We could call it limited issue, because there are only a few things that are the reason why he will probably win, and they are immigration is definitely one of them, and in the forefront. But you
Inflation.
also have.
But you know what? Don't you? Well, see.
Well,
this
okay,
is the
inflation.
Thing is,
but more importantly, here's where the lose for Kamala is coming in. Is it's the young minority males who are taken with a lot of, and these are, I'm talking about not all young minority males. I'm talking about uneducated, mostly kind of poor minority males who they look up to Trump as a
would you
somebody
say machismo?
Yeah, well, he's
system guy.
He's making it okay for them for some of the things that they'd like to think are good things to believe, like that men are still in charge of the world, that it's a man's world, that it's okay to hate on women because they don't, they won't have sex with you. It's this whole thing. Like he's got the incels, basically. He's got the incels, and they are of all different. So
you're saying he panders to like the worst mentality of Americans?
Yes, but guess what?
And unfortunately, there's a lot of them. Apparently,
there's a lot. It's not even. There's enough, and it's enough of a siphon to siphon off that area that would usually be the win. So you think this
is a fuck you feminist thing on top of a.
I think it is, but I also think that it's highly
fuck
calculated.
Woke. It's always been fuck woke, but and there is deep chunks of people that are like fuck this whole woke bullshit, and that believe the transvestites are taking over the bathrooms, and we're putting tampons in boys' bathrooms and fucking
now there's a whole thing of. There's a whole thing of.
But is it true? Is it actually true? But
it doesn't matter.
But the thing, exactly. The thing is that what he says, whether it's true or not, doesn't matter. It's out there. It gets out there, and that's all that matters.
It doesn't matter.
People eat that shit up with 2 forks, a couple of spoons. We'll wrap that around.
The thing is this whole thing has disparaged the younger generation so much. Look, the younger generation, and is they're the ones that would usually be the ones to push Kamala into the win, and those minorities as well, young minorities. Here's the thing: the young people, the word on the street, and if you talk to any of the young people, they're saying, I'm not even going to vote this year. You know why? Because I don't see a difference between the candidates. They're the worst. I keep saying this to young people I've talked to. I'm like, dude, you have two choices. You have the worst choice ever you're gonna be totally fucked, or the choice that's gonna here's the thing, do you want to be really fucked or just usual fucked? Because that's the thing. Like, yeah, in general in our society, you're fucked. Do you want regular fucked or do you want supersized
extreme
fucked?
supersized fucked? Yeah,
that's the thing.
How
choose
much extra
regular
is it?
fucked.
You know what I've
how
come
much extra?
to. You know what I've come to in the day. What I've come to lately is that I know.
It's
only
59 cents.
actually it's only another 50%. It's nothing that's
59
gonna break the
cents.
wallet. You
About
can be
59
extra
cents
fucked
more.
for another 50 cents.
No, I'll
50
take
cents.
regular size. I'm
Yeah.
a regular size guy. I don't need an extra large
It
thing.
won't matter.
No.
It won't matter. I mean, why is I'm gonna couple of things. Why is it always coming down to this kind of shit? Now I really believe in her. I really think she's got a lot of good things she wants to do. This fucker is a lunatic, and I will never not say that. I will never not believe that he's absolutely out of his fucking mind. And when he wakes up in the morning and brushes his teeth, all of his teeth lie to the other teeth about being brushed, or whether they were brushed enough.
I don't know. I don't think he's a total lunatic. I think that he's.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
I
really?
don't think I think he's just. I think he's.
Listen, I think he's
selfish.
He's an egomaniac for sure.
I also think this. I also think this is. I also think this is.
I also psychopathic.
This is the greatest game
lunatic.
to him. I also think this is the greatest game that he's ever played.
Yeah, he just wants to win.
He just wants to win.
He doesn't have
I don't even think he wants to run the country. He just wants to win.
Why?
And he's
Why would you want to do that if you didn't have to?
Why does he want to even deal with that?
You could be the most powerful man in the world, and then you could let the Roger Stones and the Steve Bannons fucking move all the fucking pawns and the chess pieces and get rid of this and get rid of that.
Yeah, and you wake up late and show up late to the Oval Office, sign some things, take some pictures, go have executive time for 4 fucking hours. You know what I mean?
Oh,
cheers.
Yeah, and
cheers.
And get a blowjob from Laura Loomer.
He's the worst piece of shit. Honestly, this guy is a fucking problem. And
here's
the thing.
All the people in his class. Are all of the people in his class.
Of course,
they're all that way. All of them. All the billionaires, all the multimillionaires, they're pieces of shit. Pieces of shit. There's something wrong with those people. I know you're going on
with the billionaires. Of course, Elon Musk is like fucking falling over to the dark, and he's gone fucking crazy.
Falling over. That's all of them. They're all like that.
Did you see that numbtard jumping around the fucking around the stage? What an idiot!
Listen. He is a lunatic. He's lost his mind.
He has lost his mind.
Yeah. Elon Musk
man has lost his mind.
That's who lost his mind. Yeah, he lost his mind.
Yeah, you know what? I saw the latest thing of him. There's going to be robots that are going to carry your baby for you. Feed the baby. They'll carry the 9 months. You don't have to even deal with that.
There was a movie. There was a movie about that.
It's called Matrix. And,
there's a movie about people.
Remember when Neo waked up in the fucking pod and all the fucking hoses came out of him?
I watched it on a plane. It was a pod that you carried around, and it had your baby in it.
So you didn't have to deal with it.
It was a terrible movie. It was awful.
So we're not even going to talk about how much use that is for the mother, embryo connection. Anyways, I had a fucking point.
It is a dead heat.
Now it's gone.
You know what's going to be sad? This is what's going to be sad.
How it is.
If Donald Trump wins again, it's just going to reassure me that the majority of the fucking people voting in this country are not very fucking smart. And that tells me fucking humanity is declining. We really are in a fucking lull.
No, but they also
and you know what? I hope our fucking population declines.
Not humanity.
No. Yeah. No,
Oh,
they
it's
asked
going
fucking.
to.
I watched a little article or a
It's
little
going to.
interview with. They were asking kids from Russia if they could vote in America, who they would vote for, and it's like Trump seems like the better answer. Like the propaganda is just killing me. It just tells me people are not smart here.
I spoke to a guy across the street, a superintendent right across the street building a Chanel store. And he's like, Trump just seems the better choice. And I'm like, really?
I like my favorite thing about these people is how they try to sound intelligent and what they like they use words when they talk. Like if you listen to them, like getting interviewed, like they use words like that you could tell it's a guy trying to sound intelligent who's not, and it all of them are like that. Like, well, clearly, the better choice is Trump.
You know what I've been feeling lately?
Makes me want to scream.
Is like, okay, you guys want to do this? All right, you guys want to do this? You want to do this?
We do.
Drive the train right off the fucking tracks into the fucking crevasse. Man. You want to do this? Okay, then we're all gonna find out. Then you can defend him on your way down.
They'll defend him while they're eating
while this
shit.
Thing turns into fucking fascist America. They'll defend
seemed like a good idea at the time. That's going to be the next fucking T-shirt.
You guys want to see it? Let's go. Let's go.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Let's do Trump. Let's do Trump, and let's all find out what happens.
Anyway, I can't even.
Walk around and find out.
I can't even.
They're gonna. He's a good man, and I think there was an old woman that said that people were fucking like, "What about he said this? What he said this?" And she's like, "That's all AI. It's all AI." That was her excuse. So nothing he said is worth anything because they say any bullshit thing he said, it's all AI to make him look bad. That's not real.
Because
I saw Joe Rogan question his shit. Do you guys see that?
Yeah. Question him.
What did he? I didn't see that. What did he say?
Question him about the January 6th.
What about all the fucking batshit crazy shit you say?
Did you lose? He goes, "There's so many papers. If I brought in these papers, I have so many papers that would explain." And he's like, "Well, when are you going to release these? When are you going to release the papers?" That, well.
I'm not a big fan of Joe Rogan either, but
I'm not. He's gone fucking right wing.
I'm not either, but I'm glad he called him on his shit.
Yeah, well, that's.
I mean, he doesn't have as many followers as we do, but
no,
no way.
In another universe,
but Joe Rogan has to answer to people, unlike us.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I don't think he does answer.
It's just Dana White, right?
Probably.
He's making somebody a lot of money.
Yeah, there's somebody. He's not rich enough that he doesn't answer to somebody. Somebody he answers to.
You don't
think tells you otherwise.
So you think his wealth is he got Rim's wealth?
Yes.
No. Oh, okay.
He's at the.
I don't know. Didn't he own part of the UFC?
He's
rich.
I
got a couple bucks from that.
He's rich. He's not.
Talking about Joe?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, listen. Trump is also rich, but he's not wealthy. Like there's a wealthy class that runs the world.
I mean, you could say
what is a wealthy class?
The wealthy class are the ones that.
All right, what are you going to say is a super?
You don't even
wealthy?
know who they are. Basically, I mean, there's a couple of them you do, like Jeff Bezos and crazy.
What about Tom
Elon
from MySpace?
I don't know if he's that wealthy. There's the House of Saud.
He got a bunch of money and he doesn't have to do anything.
I mean, that's just fucking generational oil wealth.
Well, I mean, you could be rich and not have to do anything, but wealthy is like you rule the world. Speaking of the world, Gordon mentioned something about the population of the world is declining, while the mental capacity.
No one's
of the world
doing it
declines,
anymore.
Seriously,
also are.
Seriously.
Well, that's. Do you guys really think that's happening? You think
it is happening? It is happening there, but the people are reporting this from all over the places. It's just a declining birth rate. People aren't having kids. First of all, in America, it costs a fucking fortune to have kids anymore. It's just,
it does.
I wouldn't do it. What the fuck is the uptick on that? I raise
Well-
these beautiful beings, and I fucking no. Fuck
You
that.
got to figure too that if we increase the population, we're increasing the demand for food and water, and
Well, that's
we
where I
don't have
think that
that.
it's that I'm thinking that this is a good thing ultimately, right? If we
They
can
keep
get
talking
to a
about this
plateau.
disaster that this fucking thing is, and I'm trying to find out the good thing.
Well,
Why
no.
isn't it good that we?
Why is
we,
it? Why is it a disaster? Tell me why it's a disaster.
There's less people.
Yeah.
Most things are going to be probably run by AI or robots, but there's going to be few people on Earth that you need people, and then everybody else can go fuck off. It's like
I sent you guys.
Do we need them?
I sent you guys
I
an
did
article.
see that. I read that.
You read that
and this
already?
guy was
Why do
talking
we need-
about. Yeah, no, I did. I read it
James
earlier
Lovelock?
when you sent it to me. Yeah,
Dude, that was
I didn't read it.
2007. I mean, look at how
and he was
we're in the
predicting.
2020s.
He's predicting a disaster with the Earth's
absolutely.
environment, and it's beyond repair. And I have to agree with him that it is at this point beyond repair. It's happening. We are all seeing full stop, real time, crazy weather events.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
it
is
is.
actual.
This is exactly
real.
what he predicted from 2005, 2007. Is actually it's right on course right now. He says by 2040.
I will talk about.
Well, that's why
I will talk about 2 years ago. Somebody walked into the goddamn Senate with a handful of snow and said, "What's this about global warming?"
Yes.
I mean, I want to rip my eyeballs out and fucking hit them together and like put them back in.
So that's what I'm asking. Why is I'm
retarded?
This.
I'm just gonna say this: retarded. There are
Yeah.
fucking amount of people in America that are just fucking stupid, and that's
it's
the
true.
only thing.
It's
That's
true.
it. That's all you can say.
No,
I've
true.
seen enough people asking, "Well, what's DEI?" Well, do we need to get rid of DEI? Yeah, I think that should be fucking up. Can you explain for people who don't know what DEI is? Can you explain that? Well, I just think it's something. Do you know what? They don't know. They don't know how to answer it.
Well, I just think it's something that.
Do you think this country's going into Marxism? Well, yeah, I think it's fucking. Well, can you explain that?
Well, okay.
Well, no, I can't.
But here's
really
the thing. So we've talked about the crisis of the climate and people are getting dumber. But so here's the thing. I think that less people on Earth probably fixes or at least begins to fix some of these problems just in general because you have less people, right? So my question is, and this is,
were the less
sort
people
of leading with
forced
it.
to be smarter? Like, have no more patience for stupidity because we need everybody to be able-bodied and like
that's I think that,
mentally on fucking point.
No, I think so. And the thing is but why?
Oh, there's another one, retard, and you just fucking fucking dip. I'm gonna go fucking coal roll, motherfucker, Trump. And like, no, not fucking you go out the fucking space lock.
But
right
why
into space.
Why is the consensus that that more people is better? That's my question to you guys. I have my opinion on it, but you guys tell me what yours is.
I think this whole thing is because the governments need our money, and the less people there is, the less money we provide for services and blah blah blah. But
that's an interesting one.
There's less people. There's less necessary. There's less need for services. The whole thing shrinks down. I don't know why you fucking listen. The government makes a fucking ass ton of money on us.
Is it just the government? Clear. It's just the government, or is it?
Well, what are we talking about? Taxes?
Who else would it be?
What I'm talking about is taxes.
No. Who else wants more people?
Well, I'm talking about this one thing right now. Taxes, right? You know, and that revenue is certainly going to fucking shrink, and that's a problem because we can't run now.
Who do you think wants more people?
We can't fucking.
I think that I think this is indicative of our misconception about what about economics in general. I think that this is a problem of our growth mentality about everything. From working in corporate America, I know that everybody just wants to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, and there's no sustain. It's just grow, more. And I think that the whole world has this more mentality, even though it's detrimental to everything. It's obviously detrimental to to our planet that we
You
live
are
on.
working. You are working for that mentality. Is that at
Yeah.
some point going to be unsustainable to you?
It's already been it's
But
already
you're doing it
unsustainable to
anyway.
me.
What's your
Of course.
what's your out?
There is no out. That's why
You just work the corporation.
we all do. That's what we do.
It's
that's
fucking
what,
Brazil. It's fucking.
Yeah, I know it is. It's Brazil. That's right. It is Brazil.
Yeah.
It is Brazil. That's it. It's Brazil, man.
It's the phone.
It's crazy.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Huh?
Someone's phone's ringing.
That was mine.
Huh?
That was mine.
Anyways, what were we getting into?
No, we were just talking about the world.
God, I love doing this shit with you guys. I really do. It's fucking like the
let me
highlight
ask
of
you
my
this.
fucking
So
week.
you're
Oh,
for
wait, what happened?
depopulizing the planet? Yeah?
Me?
Did I freeze?
Yeah.
Did I stutter?
No. We're listening to you.
No.
No what?
No.
I'm for it. I'm definitely for.
I don't see
You're
that.
for
I don't
less
see
people
a
on
lot
the
of people
planet
are talking
and-
about the problems that are.
Gordon, you're worried about the lack of birth going on right now, you think? I'm sorry,
not
I'm just
worried
missing
about
our
it.
point
I don't
on
think
this.
so.
I'm very.
I don't want to go back
No,
to
I'm
Phil
very
Lesh.
curious about
Never
it.
was
I'm
a
very curious about
deadhead.
Luckabers. I think it's become difficult for a lot of people, and I first heard about this in Japan, and I think it was a sociological situation that was very different in Japan. Hi, Gabe. Are you done texting?
No, sorry. I just have to.
Will you join
Go ahead,
us?
Keep going. Keep going.
All right.
I'm listening.
You're gonna gaslight that motherfucker right on air.
Go ahead. Keep going. I could send one message.
I got
Nah,
no boss, bitch.
No,
I'm
it's
fucking
all right.
texting.
I got
double
I got
fucking
shit to do
texting.
too. No, that's
No,
okay. No, it's cool.
If I
got
had
things
another
to do,
hand,
too.
I'd flip you off. You ain't my mother.
Go ahead. Keep going. What about Japan? Do it.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh my god.
No, wasn't there a deal
Anyways,
to
yeah,
where
there's been a
they
low-
were trying for male babies?
Are you
Remember?
fucking
And they were
kidding me
getting
right
rid
now?
of-
Are you kidding me right now? Gabriel,
No.
What's that?
what are you doing?
What?
Put that
I was
fucking.
just.
Can you give us one fucking hour of your time, please?
Yeah, I just had it.
For fuck's sake. One.
Sorry, it was my
Jesus.
Uber
Is
order.
it your wife?
No, it was. It had to do with
It was
my
your
Uber. Yes,
Oh, you froze.
All right, yeah.
it was my Uber.
With what?
He's
Japan
waiting
stuff
outside.
is-
Your bark box?
They're waiting outside. Oh
No.
no! I thought you froze. You didn't freeze.
Fuck it. Move on to shock jocks.
Freeze. Moving on.
Fuck the world.
Shock jocks. Did
Yeah. Fuck the world.
you get all your?
Now, what were you? What was the thing you read about? And now you're gonna text. Now
No,
after you fucking.
Japan
Oh.
has had
Oh.
declining. Japan has gone declining birth rate. We've had declining birth rate. Here we go. Opie and Anthony and fucking. All right, we're moving on.
No,
I was
no,
talking.
you do
what
have
my
to
what my
Take
thing
this
was.
into
is like I was
consideration.
trying-
We just had a
They've
fucking
been-
pandemic.
Yeah, it's true.
We couldn't fucking hang
didn't
out
kill
with
enough
each other.
people.
Okay, but it went away. I
All right,
understand
we'll
that. But
see
I'm
in
like,
4 years what the effects are.
declining? There is a declining, but it's going to be something
true.
over like 50, 100. I mean, it's going to be a declining population. This,
Are
this
you
this
kidding
kind of
me right now?
it-
Okay, God.
the inflation is.
It's kind of.
Sorry, I had a
Go
fucking.
Just squid.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh.
Still
Ding,
funny.
ding, 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 ding,
Still
ding.
funny. I don't know.
People get stupider. And
God damn it.
cultures don't
Anyways.
trust each other when the
Well-
population declines. And I think that's going on
Well, what
right
I'm
now.
saying
That's
is
why
we-
I was
if we're gonna
wondering
go,
what
like-
you meant by the whole thing. Because we don't fucking trust
What
each
I
other.
mean
an
about the whole thing
interesting
is that, like, what is the actual bad outcome of a decline in population when we have limited resources here? And I think we have to ask who's pushing for, like, oh, this is really bad. population decline is awful, but like, where really is it though? I mean, honestly, we're like sucking up all the fucking resources in this planet. Are we sure that less people isn't a bad idea? Is a bad idea and isn't a good one?
It's
I mean,
definitely a good idea if you ask me.
I just sent
Why
you
is-
guys
yeah, why
a
is it so-
few
like,
reasons
I'm
why
gonna-
the decline in population is a bad thing.
Oh, okay.
all right,
Hold
let's
on.
take a look.
See
All
that?
right, we'll have a look at it.
Social and population
Yeah.
decline, including loss of culture, a decline in trust among citizens, strain in mental health. It's a stretch. Healthcare issues,
No.
population decline. Okay, here, let's read these. Population decline, social issues can lead to a loss of culture, a decline in trust among citizens,
Trust is a big
and a
deal,
strain
man.
on mental health.
That's what's going on right now.
But
I think you're right. That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
That's
I think-
horseshit.
Yeah, I think connectivity is okay. Health issues, population decline can lead to a crisis in end of life care for the elderly. Well, that's true because we're gonna have a lot of elderly coming up, and
Yeah.
nobody to take care of them. That is
Going
true.
into a death
And
spiral.
this is where this is
Yeah.
exactly where Logan's Run comes in. This is where that starts.
I love Logan.
At 30 years old, you get the party, and you blow up. You blow up in the top of something. You float up
you go
and
to
blow up.
carousel. It was
You go to carousel. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Carousel. And you blow up and oh my god, I'm blowing up 30-year-olds.
Jenny Agutter was hot in that.
Yeah, well, they're like,
the
you know what?
girl in green.
You start getting physical problems after 30. I think Logan's Run should have pushed it to 50, but at 30 you're still good. Do you need to?
As a somebody who's 50, I'd like him to push it a little further than 50.
That's what I'm saying. I think they should push it further. I think blowing somebody up at 30 is a little too early. But
okay, hold on. Military issues, population decline can lead to a decline in military strength. That's hardly a bad thing.
No, it isn't.
I
think overall, worldwide, it's a
innovation
good idea.
issues, population decline can lead to a decline in innovation because younger workers and entrepreneurs are the source of change.
No, they're not.
I feel like that
anymore.
that's
the source of complaints.
Yeah, infrastructure issues.
And this might be my old ass.
Can lead to fewer schools, fewer care facilities, and fewer sports facilities. But here's the thing: you don't need as many if the population's low. So this is ignoring the fact that.
Well, we have to deal initially with
I'm telling you right now, if our population declines,
people, which we turn them
we
into
do not
food,
progress.
and then we're good.
We will not progress technically, any of that.
We
will
do.
be well.
Just
No, let
on
me
a
say
smaller
we
scale.
will. It'll just be slower.
Where are we going to put all the people?
I always
Fuck
break
those
this down
people.
to this. Look, I mean, there wasn't a bunch of Indians. There was an amount of Indians. There was an overabundance of Indians, and they got
You mean
along
Native
just
Americans?
I don't. I don't know
Yeah.
if they got along just fine, but they.
Well, you want to talk about before or after the white people?
No, I mean they got along
Because
but
before the
that's
white
only because
people,
there
were
wasn't
fine.
a lot of people to not get along.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I guess
That's
that's
the
true.
fucking part I'm talking about. Is
You're
that
right.
We're not
When you're
talking
right,
about
you're
that,
right.
though.
is before the fucking white
We're not
people.
talking about that.
They were having fun worshiping trees, and the sun was coming up, and oh my god! Except for the Aztecs, which wanted to fucking lop
Oh, yeah,
heads
they
off
were-
and pull hearts out and roll that shit down the steps, and they found a reason like. We better start chucking virgins into fucking volcanoes, or the
Well,
sun's not going to
were-
come up again.
They were
Well,
just going the civilization route, like
Is that
the
the Trump
Europeans.
of that time? Because I think it was.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was. I think there's always a crazy idea. Somebody's like, oh, we better chuck the fucking virgins down this goddamn volcano, or we're going to all die. The sun won't come up tomorrow. It's that serious. People,
Do you think it's
start chucking
No.
virgins. Who's got a virgin? You? I seen you. Come on.
Well,
Dude.
I think
Dude, they tore hearts out of people. Anyway, let's talk about Shot Jock.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think we solved the population problem.
I don't think there's
Done.
I don't think there's any kind of fucking manner of strange bullshit that any society will go to. You know, I mean, honestly, the shit that, look at, we have Trump. It's like a cult. They have fucking shit like they're pulling hearts out of people and chucking virgins and volcanoes.
Well, everybody's got fucked up stuff.
You know what?
yeah.
But the Trumpers believe that the world will end if he's not there. And it's the same thing. I'm gonna akin it to chucking virgins down a volcano. And if they knew that chucking virgins down a volcano would make their fucking candidate a better fucking, they'd do it. I'm just saying. Sorry.
Okay. It's all right. Shock
That's where I'm
jocks.
going.
What did you
Yeah.
read about shock jocks?
Wow, just leave them like that.
Howard was a piece of shit back in the day.
He used to be a piece of shit,
Back
dude.
in the
He was
day,
a dick.
Howard was an awful piece of shit. Dude, he was awful.
He
I
did
watched
not
some
follow
shit
the
on that.
rules.
And then these two fucking guys, Opie and Anthony, and this is a specific thing I want to say. Those guys were awful. I remember they went downstairs. There was a homeless guy that had worked enough to get himself a whole cheesecake. And this fucking redheaded bitch stepped on it. Not just stepped on it, he jumped on it. I mean, they were the guys that did awful shit, but you know what? We're better than they were ever. I've seen their fucking shows. I've listened to this shit. I'm like,
I used to listen to
who
them
the
occasionally.
fuck listens to this shit?
20 years ago, it was bad.
Dude, it's terrible.
It
I
was
listen
bad.
to Stern now
Fucking
religiously. I do.
Really?
I
He's
do.
evolved though, hasn't he?
Oh, he's
I think
evolved.
he has.
Is he?
I think he
he's
has.
completely changed
No,
because the crap
No,
he used
it's
to
still
get into was fucking
poop and
awful.
fart jokes. I think he used to be a lot more degrading to women back in the day. I think that's all. That's gone. Should you be forgiven for that?
Degrading
No,
to fucking mentally ill
if we live in a
people,
woke world.
women, fucking.
I mean, he used to hang out with Trump. He was a Trumper, you know. But that's when Trump was a fucking, supporting the
I
Democratic
just think
Party.
this was.
They were the Democratic fucking.
Then Opie and
party
Anthony got
animals.
fired many times. Then fucking Anthony went on a tirade, a racist tirade.
I don't
Apparently
remember
got
those
beat up
guys.
in New
But
York by a black girl.
Didn't they hate each other or something?
They were on. They were.
They
did
They were against
eventually.
each other.
They
think
started.
they
20
ended-
years ago, they were on XM radio though.
Really?
This is before XM and Sirius got together. They were
Yeah.
on XM.
It
Howard
was
was
an
on
XM
Sirius.
was just its own
Yeah.
thing because I listened to them on XM and they were bad. It wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. Do we have a better show than they do? I'm asking.
Yep. Well,
I'm asking.
Yeah.
I mean,
My mom says so.
Are you
Content.
fucking serious? You don't. You...
content wise, yes. Content wise, it depends on what you mean by better. What's your definition of better?
All
A
right.
bigger
well,
audience?
Why?
Then no.
Well, no. Why? Why would ours be better than theirs, or why would theirs be better than ours? Why? Why would there be a better? Why would there be a better audience for Opie and Anthony and the shit that they're doing than what we're talking about?
So they did, but they were like.
Are you
They were
talking
shocking
about?
at a time when there wasn't as much shocking stuff. I mean, this is like you're talking about
Let's
20
talk about the
plus
audience.
years ago.
Talk about the audience.
Okay,
All right. What are we talking about?
their
The
audience
We don't have
stupid
any
shit
friends.
they're saying,
was young.
dude. They're retarded. They're talking to the same retarded people that Donald Trump is talking to. Seriously, these people are fucking
Well,
retarded.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, what fucking educated people listening to these assholes? They're stomping on somebody's fucking homeless guy's cake and somebody's getting some fucking kicks out of that. Like, really?
I mean,
That's
I think
the
that
audience?
it's probably not all people who even there's two reasons to watch something is like you can't believe how horrible it is, so you watch it, and
Yeah, I'm in the
you
club
agree
with
with
that.
it, so you watch you like it, so you watch it. So I think that the shock jock era.
If you're
which is over
awful
now.
to another human being and get joy out of that,
I mean, there's a whole group of people who do, but there's a whole group of people who like to watch it because they like to hate it. So I mean, that's why this became popular. You had a big audience because you had a bunch of shitheads, and you had a bunch of people who just also. I think another thing is people just wanted to see what they would do next. Like, what the hell are they going to do next? It's like
you got to top yourself,
there's
right?
certain things. Yeah, and so
Okay,
there's a certain
on that note, I mean, they had an episode. They called out to the listeners like, have sex in weird places. This is the one thing that got them really in trouble. Was what's the most famous fucking Catholic cathedral? It's like St. Patrick's. It's like it's a fucking gorgeous cathedral. I mean, it's I think
Notre
it's
Dame.
St. Patrick's Cathedral. Fuck, it's either Boston or it's no. It's
Oh,
not
here in
That's the one in
It's
the
Saint
France, right?
something.
America. St.
It's either New
Francis.
York or it's in Boston. St. Francis Cathedral. This guy is fucking his girlfriend in the ass in the cathedral, and they're on the radio doing that. And inside the motherfucking place.
Wow.
And that caused a problem. That's a little over the
Yeah,
top.
you
I
can't
mean, say what you want
not
about
have
religion.
two
I
young
get all that,
boys
but
or a
you know,
priest and a young boy having sex in a church. That's the only
it's
place.
a little over the top. Man.
Just
And I
saying.
forget what they called it. They called it fucking had a name for
Fucking
it.
in church.
You really don't
No, just plum bum and his fucking girl.
plum bum.
Anyways, so yeah,
Well,
that was something they were fucking putting together. They're putting out there like, yeah, fucking crazy place. I'm telling you right now, I'm in the fucking St. Patrick's Cathedral. I'm gonna take my
So
girlfriend in the ass
where
right here in the
are these
cathedral.
guys now?
Nowhere.
Well, Howard Stern still got his show. These guys are gone.
Yeah,
they're nowhere.
fired. They've been fired numerous times from numerous things. And
I don't
Anthony,
think they could have. I don't think they'd ever make a comeback because the times we're in, you could never do this again. But here, this is an interesting thing to talk to mention. I think is that I believe that it's stuff like this that led us to how we are today. So I think that's a big.
Well, did we shed this kind of bullshit? Because even Howard is now changed.
I think that it desensitized people, like all of this, like this kind of media desensitized people to, and it's been a gradual desensitization.
T-Bone, are you looking that thing up? That fucking that shit that they did? Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
no,
find it?
I just wanted to see where they are now. Sex for Sam incident cancellation. Yeah, they got a $21,000 fine for this stuff. The St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately,
Loretta
St.
Harper.
Patrick's, beautiful cathedral.
Yeah, beautiful.
But
Catholic
these guys
League
were
wrote,
after each
Boston,
other, and like everybody's
the
always
Boston
about.
Beer Company had to apologize.
Howard.
Oh wait, no. So that fine got them $357,000 fine, and then another $30,000, and then its parent company settled in an agreement on $3.5 million. So it cost somebody about $4 million having sex in the church.
Oof. And they promoted that, and they got that in trouble. So yeah, they got fired a bunch of times for shit like that.
Yeah, it shows here the final years. Blah 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 was 2011. New genitalia of Anthony Weiner. Remember the dude, the politician? They were part of that whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
2011.
Wow.
Should charge.
But
Hate
Howard
remarks.
went after a guy. Howard went after a guy early on that was like, he was a guy. I think it was in Pittsburgh. I don't remember fucking sure, but it's what the fuck was that? Man, I should know these things if we're coming to this show with this shit. But he said he was going to fucking take the guy's wife, and the guy was going to divorce him. He predicted all this. And like, I'm going to take over your fucking shit. Your wife's going to divorce you, and I'm going to take your wife. And interestingly enough, that shit happened.
Did it?
Yeah,
he took his wife.
Wow. Well, she divorced him, and then she came on the Howard show, and she sat in his lap and like fucking,
Oh, interesting. Well, I mean,
fun. But they're always after each other's throats, and we don't have this today like this. But it was really back in the fucking 90s. It was crazy.
No, because at that time it was like. It was shocking. Now, if you did it, that like nobody would notice because we have new kinds of shocking.
So many
now.
crazy shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I
There's just
think
so much
shocking anymore.
No.
You know what? It's like here. I got it. I figured it. I got it. Think about it. Think the analogy I came up with. It's like porn in the 90s. There was you had to buy the porn on the video cassette or the or your DVD or whatever, and it was the limited things that you would be able to see. Okay, now there's anything and everything you could ever fucking imagine exists in that realm.
Yeah.
And so it's a shift of like, so that's why porn companies who make porn, they no longer can do those bigger budget things of bigger budget, but that now it's been totally taken over by just individual people, and that's what's happened with this kind of shock stuff. And so people are able to, in like shocking stuff, they're able to curate those things that they want to see. Like, you want to see somebody beat up homeless people, you could find it. You want to see, like, people eating a fucking cake with their nose, you can see that. Like, that's
Yeah.
all the shocking shit is curated to you now. So just shocking stuff in general, who cares? Nobody's gonna watch that shit anymore.
No, nobody's listening to this stuff, and they're just going to put it on. The people they'll put on air to do these kinds of things is not, or to be this way. It's just that it had its realm, but in the early 90s or late 80s, Howard Stern would have been cruel and really fucked up, and I think it was fucked up.
It was fucked up.
I think everybody was like, "Oh my god!" You hear the thing Howard said, and nobody was like, "Oh, fucking dude, all right." Enough of that.
Because it made money. Nobody's going to tell you.
Yeah, it made
it's just
money.
it's the same thing with.
Made a lot of
it's
money.
the same
And
thing.
That's
with,
always the point.
It's the same thing with Trump. It's the people who, like, think about somebody like Nikki Haley. She's telling people to
fucking
vote.
People.
She's telling people to vote for him, even though she may personally think he's reprehensible. He's an avenue, and a good avenue for her to get some power. Same thing with all these people. You see something, it's awful, but you can benefit from it. You fucking support it because you're going to benefit from it.
Kiss the glove.
That's it. It's all of that. It's the same thing. It's the Howard Stern show. This is the society we live in.
Yeah, what's the senator from Georgia? Fucking Lindsey Graham.
Oh,
the guy was a fucking downright, like, this guy's a fucking tool, and turned right around and said the fucking completely other way because you don't want to be okay.
Okay, I just, as we conclude today, I want to mention that I believe that we could be headed for some dark times, and so I've put a few pictures here that show what Trump supporters are, the kind of vehemence and anger and hatred that they are. Look at these people's faces.
Anger. Lots of anger.
Lots and hatred. Anger. Look at this. There's a fucking noose, and like they yell and they're vulgar. Look at that guy's shirt. God, guns, and Trump. Like, this is
Dude, I saw one today. It was Friday. I went to the fucking diner, and there was a guy laid his hat down. God, guns, and Trump is what it said. And I'm watching them eat, and I'm like, oh, fucking God, here we go. But you know what? They can all think their own things. They can feel however they want about it. But if the whole fucking country goes this direction, which it won't. Anyways, Gabe, please finish what you're saying.
Well, no, I'm just saying I see possible dark times ahead. I'm a little worried. It gives me some anxiety to think.
I'll be honest, I've had anxiety for the last 10 fucking years. I'm not kidding.
Oh, me too, but
I was going to say, there are dark times coming. These are some of the dark times, but these are not the dark times to be scared of. There's darker shit coming.
I don't know about that. I think this is really
there
bad.
is. It doesn't matter. Read that article again and get deep in your head and think by...
No, that's good.
In 15 years from now, when fucking Florida is a fucking jungle, that's concerning.
Jungle?
And we're talking about population problems when a lot of that's going to be uninhabitable shit and millions of people live there. Where are they going to go? Just like it said, everybody's going to migrate north. Things are going to get a lot crazier than you think. Phoenix
I'm
will
dead.
be
I'm dead
uninhabitable,
at that point.
which is
I'm
fucking
dead at that point.
thank
Well,
God. I've been asking
Is
for
this in
that.
15 years?
Yeah,
Dead
We
at that
saying
basically.
point.
15
He
And
says
years?
2040. That's where we're gonna be. He said
You're
that.
not dead. What are you talking about, dead?
at
You're not.
2100?
No, 2040. You're not dead in
No,
2040.
I'm not dead, but I'm gonna wish I
That's
was.
16 years.
That's maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know.
but
You keep it up. You keep it up, son. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
we'll see.
Hey,
I was,
on another note, not to get out of here, but I was thinking about you, G. This will be your first winter in the Pine
yeah,
Mountain
well,
Club.
in the Pine
we
Mountains.
had a half winter. We got a late winter, early spring thing.
Hmm.
But yes, this will be the first.
Game of Thrones, my friend. Winter's coming. That's all I'm saying. You think you already had a winter there?
We're preparing the best we
Right.
can.
I
yeah.
have to watch that show.
Oh, you haven't seen that? Oh my God, you got to watch that. And go Dodgers.
Not yet.
Freddie
Oh, yeah,
Freeman.
you know what?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Love
List
that
of
guy.
shit that Gabe needs to do.
Uh-oh.
Let's start with fucking Game of Thrones. What's the fucking matter with you?
I haven't.
Why did
Yeah,
you
what
do
is
that?
wrong with you?
Because it looks okay. Because first of all, I didn't have HBO. Now I do have whatever it is, Max. I also it looked a little stupid. I just saying, just from looking at it. I'm not saying it's stupid. I'm just saying it looked from the outsider a little stupid, like how Harry Potter looks a little stupid to me too.
Okay.
So
Look,
It's better than Harry Potter to me, anyway.
okay, all right. Well,
just
Harry Potter
don't
wasn't
get
necessarily that bad.
Just start watching the thing, but don't get attached to anybody.
Yeah, just
That's
stop
all I'm
getting
going to
weird
say.
about it.
And just know that winter's coming.
Winter's
Winter's coming, and don't get attached to
remember that.
anybody. Don't love anybody
Also,
in the show.
I wanted to
don't love
close
anybody in
on
the show.
Go Dodgers, and let's all pray
Go
for
Dodgers!
Let's all
Fucking
pray for
go blue!
Otani's shoulder.
Yes.
That it
Fucking
heals
be
by
fine.
tomorrow.
What happened?
He'll be fine. He slid into second base.
Slid into second base last night, and
He
they think he messed up his shoulder, but he's good to
into
go.
second base with his shoulder.
He's good to
He's
go.
good. They say he's good to go, so
Right.
it's
Then
all
New
it's all
York
that matters.
New
He'll
York
play tomorrow.
Okay.
Except they
And
win
then
two
just
more
a
games.
shout out. You guys don't know who I'm talking about, but I'm sending some prayers out to Miguel. He'll know who I'm talking
Okay.
about.
All
It's
right.
just out there in the
Okay.
Prayers out
waves.
to Miguel.
Mr.
Prayers to
Bravo's
Miguel.
dad. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right.
Go Dodgers.
All right. Go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers, and if of course we have all the social media and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, you should do something with that.
I mean, all right. I'm one person. I'm one person here.
Do you need 3 person
All of
to do
it.
it?
I need a couple of people. I
Couple
mean, I
people?
don't know.
Should hire somebody.
Let's get you an assistant.
With all the podcast money coming in,
Yeah,
we
you
should
I'll
consider
check with
hiring
HR and see
somebody.
if
Yeah,
we
you
can
should.
hire somebody.
Yeah.
I'll check with HR.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll ask.
We'll see what the
look,
what
look,
the-
let me see
Not
what the bank
promising
says.
anything though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
get somebody on board.
well, if I win
Can
the
you get
lotto,
an
I
AI
will.
assistant? Can't
I mean,
you
I
train
do
AI
have
to
an
do all
AI.
the thing you do?
You're so
Yeah, but they-
talented. You're so talented, Gabriel. I don't know why
I
you can't.
I can't do.
And it should send
can't-
us
I
an
can't.
email like on
hearing a
Friday
lot
and
of
just
I
let us
can'ts.
know
It
what
sounds
we
like
need to research.
Sounds like a machine gun
oh,
of I can'ts coming.
Here's what I was thinking for next week.
Can't.
I thought we could get on. I thought we could get on
Nerve-wracking sons of
a
bitches.
slightly more serious, but equally as interesting topic, which is death. Because I finished the Journey of Souls, so I listened to that.
Oh, what are your thoughts?
I liked it, and so I thought we should talk about it.
Did it
So
change
maybe-
your
Well,
idea about what
let's talk
happens?
about
I
it
don't know if
next
it
week.
changed it. Yeah, maybe we'll talk about it next week because it
Did
was
it
really
open up
interesting.
an idea about it, like
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was really interesting, and I've been listening to other stuff about consciousness and stuff anyway. So it was I just thought it was interesting. So everybody, bring your kind of
On my
your
deathbed,
We'll just talk about-
I will
spiritual
gain
open-minded stuff.
we'll talk
total
about death.
consciousness.
God, dude, how can we get some sound bowls instead of bing,
Dude, I have some of those at the house here. I have some.
Bring them because Because next
bring
week
it
we're
next
gonna
week.
get spiritual, bitches.
We do. That's getting spiritual next week. That'll be fun.
Oh,
It will. We're
We
getting
should have had-
spiritual.
it sounds like
Yeah.
a theme.
We're
Let's get
gonna get
spiritual.
spiritual, you pack of bastards.
I'll bring
So,
Be Here Now by Ram Dass. I have it on the shelf.
I'm gonna clearly burn some kind of
I'll bring
incense or
the
sage or something.
singing
It's
bowls.
probably gonna get out of control. Yeah.
Somebody bring
fantastic.
a DMT vape or whatever the kids use these days.
Yeah. And I'll go out for like 5 minutes and see everything, and then I'll come back and tell you guys what it is.
Yeah, but it will have
What
taken you 40
reality
years.
really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
you'll
but
spend
in the
40 years
meantime,
in
I'm going
5
to go get
seconds.
some Cuban food. That's
Go
what
there.
I'm going to do.
Go get that.
Cuban
I'm gonna
food,
take them
babies.
kids to hip hop dance class.
Because it's easy and shit.
It's easy and shit.
All right. Well, it was good. It was good talking to you guys. Next
Love
week,
you all. Fantastic.
spirituality. Much love.
Spirituality. Talk to you
See you
later.
guys.
Much love. Leave.
Find a
Bye.
squid.
Find a squid.
Later.
Get your squid.
Get your squid.
It's my squid.
It's my squid.